नरेंद्र यादव जी 6 मिनट हैं हमारे पास.
Thank you, sir. This is indeed a historic occasion. After so many debates and deliberations for more than 10 years, we have finally reached a stage where we are now in a position to take a momentous decision that will change our lives for a foreseeable future. Sir, I think this is singularly the most important economic reform since the days of 1991, when Dr. Monsoon Singh, the then finance minister, launched the new economic policy. This bill, sir, is really a game changer. Sir, GST is essentially a consolidated indirect tax levied on the value added at every stage from manufacturing to consumption without making any differentiation between goods and services. Honorable members, Sri Chidambaram ji as well as Sri Yechuri ji, they have rightly warned against the possible regressivity of the high GST rate. Let me add that the theory of public finance also recommends moving towards optimal taxation, and this is certainly a move in that direction. GST is certainly a move in the direction towards optimal taxation because it avoids taxation of intermediate goods. Sir, what are the potential benefits of GST? Sir, properly designed GST laws and regulations can potentially deliver 6 benefits. First of them is simplification and unification of the indirect tax regime. Central taxes such as excise and services taxes, state taxes such as sales tax and VAT, and local taxes such as octroi would all be consolidated in terms of one uniform tax rate, and the simplicity would improve the tax compliance. Second benefit is the elimination of geographical fragmentation, thereby creating one common market for the entire country. Third benefit would be with the built-in transparency and self-policing feature, it would have the effect of reducing the black money, and there would be a greater probability of detection of tax evasion. This would certainly help arresting corruption and rent seeking by indirect tax bureaucracy. The fourth advantage would be, and a great one at that, would be that GDP growth could be accelerated by 1.5 to 2 percentage points, and this would be possible on 2 accounts. First of all, there would be productivity gains from simplified and more efficient tax system and removal of interstate tax barriers. And secondly, it would be possible because of greater price competitiveness due to lower logistic and tax costs, thereby promoting exports as well as promoting investment. The fifth advantage would be it would facilitate fiscal consolidation by widening the tax base because of the reduction in black economy, and thereby it would improve the tax collection, which would also release resources for social sector spending such as education and health sector. And the final advantage would be lowering the inflation rate over time due to lower logistic and tax costs and improvement in productivity. Sir, having discussed the potential benefits, let me now turn to the potential downside risks which are involved here. It would be naive to believe that GST alone would be a panacea to all our economic ills. In fact, the worldwide experience shows that if GST structure is not properly designed, there may be little or no benefit in terms of accelerating GDP growth and lowering inflation rate. In our case, at least 3 downside risks are noteworthy. First of all, if the standard rate is too high, it could become regressive and thereby hurting poor the most. Secondly, the higher taxes on services may have the adverse effect, at least in the short run, of impeding economic growth. Third, at least in the short run, the prices of clothing, healthcare, education may go up and add to the inflationary pressures. Clearly, the devil is in the details of formulation and implementation. Sir, we must be mindful of the downside risks and the potential pitfalls. Nevertheless, there is no doubt whatsoever that passage of this bill would be a giant leap forward. I heartily commend the Honorable Finance Minister for rigorously pursuing this historic bill and also congratulate all the party leaders for their sagacity in supporting this momentous move. उपसभापति महोदय, आज सदन में जो विस्तृत चर्चा हो रही है उससे यह स्पष्ट रूप से प्रतीत होता है कि अविश्वास के काले बादल अब बिखर गए हैं, दूर हो गए हैं। बहुतांश राजनीतिक दलों का दिल अब साफ हो गया है। सर, किसी शायर ने कहा है, करम हो तेरे अच्छे तो किस्मत तेरी दासी है, करम हो तेरे अच्छे तो किस्मत तेरी दासी है। अगर दिल तेरा साफ हो तो घर ही में मदीना और काशी है। सारे राजनीतिक दलों का दिल अब साफ है और वित्त मंत्री जी का बिल भी अभी बहुत साफ है। अतः इस बिल का मैं तहे दिल से पूरी तरह से समर्थन करता हूं। धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद। संदेह के बादल छट गए हैं और वर्षा हो रही है।